Today we're going to talk about absolute advantage and comparative advantage. Here's our example. Suppose country Berg can produce either 500 motorcycles or 200 cars in a month. Country Ville can produce either 400 motorcycles or 600 cars in a month. First, let's take a look at absolute advantage. Given country Berg can produce more motorcycles than country Ville, country Berg has an absolute advantage in producing motorcycles. Given country Ville can produce more cars than country Berg, country Ville has an absolute advantage in producing cars. Now we're going to look at comparative advantage. To look at comparative advantage, we first must find the opportunity cost for each country to produce both motorcycles and cars. So, the opportunity cost for country Berg to produce one motorcycle is 0.4 cars. The opportunity cost for country Berg to produce one car is 2.5 motorcycles. The opportunity cost for country Ville to produce one motorcycle is 1.5 cars. And the opportunity cost for country Ville to produce one car is 0.66 motorcycles. Now let's examine comparative advantage and trade. Country Berg has a comparative advantage in producing motorcycles since it has a lower opportunity cost in producing motorcycles than country Ville. Country Ville, on the other hand, has a comparative advantage in producing cars since it has a lower opportunity cost in producing cars than country Berg. Therefore, country Berg should specialize in producing motorcycles, and country Ville should specialize in producing cars based on their comparative advantages. By engaging in specialization and trade, each country gains. Now let's examine the production possibility frontier with trade. The PPF for country Berg and country Ville line up with each of their scenarios. Remember, country Berg holds the comparative advantage in motorcycles, and country Ville holds the comparative advantage in cars. Notice on the red line, the PPF with trade, that country Berg produces motorcycles only because it holds the comparative advantage in motorcycles. Oppositely, country Ville holds the comparative advantage in the production of cars. So with specialization, country Ville will produce the cars. With specialization and trade, we had mentioned that both countries gain. And we can see that in this new PPF with trade. With specialization and trade, a greater combination of motorcycles and cars can be consumed in each country, both country Berg and country Ville. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.